Well, g'day and welcome back. Now, as we spoke about last time, we're finally at the stage where we are looking at heading up north. So what we want to try and do is, if we come across New Cromville, we want to look for those daggers, and we're also going to try and reach the Albaneve summit. And now the other primary goal of coming up here, and this is only because I've already done the playthrough and know how it all works, is we need to tame some yaks. And what we've done is, well, what we need to do is actually take down a couple of our current bases. So I should have fucking gone and done this already. Deactivate altar. Not that one, or that one, or that one, or that one. This one. I'm gonna have to edit out like a minute. So the other thing that we've done here as well, you'll see, is I've left myself two flame altars, which I've now got in stock. And what we're trying to do with that is, if we can't complete the summit, or if we want to leave a flame shrine somewhere up here on the way, let's say we come across some yaks down here somewhere, we want to tame those, and then we can set up a base and then go back home and get them housed and get some wool growing on them so that we can put some warm equipment on. And I'll just ignore these guys. We really don't need to worry about them. They're not going to be too concerned with us. Now there is a little bit of shroud to go through here. On the way to where we're going. Alright, so we now have some new little entities to deal with. We previously had those little poison orbs. Now we've got ice orbs. And they deal ice damage to us. should be dawn in a second so we can see what we're doing. Alright, so that's the cave we just came out of. Now we have a path up here we can follow, which takes us up towards the... Now I've already got all of these unlocked because I've done these on my other account, so if you were doing this yourself you could probably just flip a coin and see which way you want it to go. Doesn't really matter because you need to explore all of this anyway, so... And as we mentioned, our primary goal right now is to try and find some yaks. So, oh, there's some down there. There's 2 down there. Alright, so I think what we might do is set ourselves up a base just here in the interim. Now we don't have the blueprints or anything to feed yaks yet. However, what we can get in the interim, and these will respawn, it doesn't matter if you kill them. What we can get in the interim from them is, you can see we can get some wool there. So now we've unlocked warm padding, which will come in exceptionally handy because that means we can start building wool and the spinning machine back at our base. So we can do a lot more prep now. Getting up here, and when we come up here into this zone and be so cold and so unprepared, because you do freeze up here without warm padding. And it becomes very, very annoying, constantly coming up here and dying and getting cold. And we know that these guys will respawn anyway. We come back to our save point, so we can just farm them now. And you can see we're not in the snowy mountains yet, so that's fine. We're not too concerned. Now, again, another thing that I remember because I've already done this is you can farm ice, so that unlocks Ice Bolt 2 for you as well if you're a mage build. That's another thing to farm while you're here as well. And you can also farm snow up here as well. So we'll take a bit of a look around up here. Another reason for doing that is there's different wood that's available up here as well, and it's good to check that out as well. Conifer. Now we've got conifer logs. And I already came up here and farmed some conifer. That's why it didn't show an unlock for me just then. It'll show an unlock for you for conifer, furniture and whatnot. Once you come and farm your first conifer stuff. Like a ceremonial hill. Means we've stumbled onto a bit of danger already. And you see the Evoker are level 28 up here, so they're not to be trifled with. They're not the level 5s that we used to get, the level 10s or 12s that we used to get. However, you'll notice when you loot them that you do get a different loot from them. You get the meat of the yaks. Fatty meat, and that helps you for staying alive up here if you have grilled fatty meat. So you get your modifiers, which we don't have yet. And you notice we're still using the Eternal Frost arrows. We could be using much better arrows. Alright, so there's a flame shot here, plenty. And you'll notice if you mine the stones here as well, it's granite. And the first time you do that, you'll get new furniture and new things unlocked as well. But I've already done it, so that's why it didn't show up on my account just now. Alright, well that'll do us for the moment. What we'll do now is we'll head on back. And we'll check out. Now I imagine
we're stronger together.
If we head to the hunter here.
What's your wish?
There we go. Refining wool for better gear and preparing for the cold. So now we've got quest for the spinning machine and warm padding kits as well. Right, one spinning wheel and one spinning machine. Thank you. Alright, there we go. Spinning machine for the hunter is now done. Now we have recipes for wool, linen and string. We already had recipes for wool anyway, but I mean for linen and string anyway, but you can see here that we need 20 raw wool, so that's going to be quite a mission. We've got a bit of raw wool to get. So we've got wool going. We do have an outstanding thing from the Carpenter as well.
Need my help? My pleasure.
Just saying thanks for bringing his art back. Alright, so I think that's enough for us for this week. Next time we get back, we'll start on our mission to get further up north and also try and get some missions with some better equipment going for us as well, so we can start crafting some cold weather appropriate equipment, which will be available here through the Hunter and also through the Alchemist and also the I think it's the Blacksmith as well, just from memory from my other account, but they're not available as yet.
What is it this time?
Oswald Anders has a new mission for us as well. New Hope Awakens. Wants us to search for Rochelle in Banning Ranch. We can do that. Let's do that right now for him. Quick little trip over to Nomad Highlands, piece of cake. Here we go. This Fanning Ranch, and we can see her already. Okay. Alright, this piece of cake. Alright, well that'll wrap us up for this one. Next time we'll head on up north a bit further and get a few more missions done. See you then.
Where there's fire, there's hope. Don't waste your